you, I won't hear it. This shit's so pyrrhic, only for broke spirits. Go spirit straight through with raps that I hope pierces. They won't make me a convert. I'm honestly probably never playing a concert. Like really, the business is friendship. That's where the magic's from. I don't listen to Kendrick. Like, I'm not even sure what Kendrick sounds like. Four separate people tell me I should write for Kendrick Lamar, no one else. I don't get it. What the fuck? Normally it wouldn't bother me, but right now I don't know. I ain't having this. Bars are melting the verse. Fucking James Patterson, I'm Carlton Melick III, the hardest sell in the world, and I can still flow. Hope people forgive this rap for having nilpodes. I feel gross. Like, what's the point of this? This damn game that I anoint with piss. Select a choice of kicks, but always wind up with my voice dismissed. It gets hideous. Go to beds and wrench idiots. Smack them with a little dip. Teach them French idioms and get video. The kind I'll never get to play. Writing on this couch now for the last 27 days. And I don't know if it's worth it yet. But if I'm ever big, then know the words I said. Being someone's ghost isn't great for your health. If you want to make it right, you gotta make it yourself. And fuck Kendrick.
Shadows lurking, wondering what's my purpose. Promised victory, tasted hearsay that they say when they're lying. Kindness is a violence that weakens the soul, poisons the tribe. Enemies behind lines, memories and times, cauterizing carcasses of mine. These are long moments, history awoken, nightmares invoking, at times now unspoken, token and hoping, resting not moping, thinking and making plans. Terrible and terrifying, I am inspiring and instilling silence, sitting, hidden and quiet, waiting and baiting, memories of times now fading, but always failing.
The hatcheries tighten us. Nurses couldn't get her to redact the sleep tightness form, and each night she sits, beady eyes light with mist, leaves on her own unhelped, the caravanseries pilotless. Finds a hive of bright colors and antlers, like brothers in candor, fights other than banter, forbidden, plunder or scamper, wonder for answers, under her standards, like hundreds of plans and rants beginning, hidden, a hungry pupa impelled by spite, beheld the night, changes more than the next 12 combined, in stealth she flies, she makes her own hunting ground, dozen towns keeping the lights off on their humming rounds, becoming proud now, a peace in the night, but in time the bleats and cries all cease to arise, they fight back, and the city that's evaded escalation is aware of how the mutant has effaced their reputation. The councils look down upon her squalid position and squawk their opinions while lawless civilians come march to abolish a Wallace dominion. Citizens trust in their long-lived resilience, none too brilliant. Out to the gates to seek peaceful solutions, it's seemingly useless and reason elude them. Each gets abusive shouts in their face. Seems Rome indeed was burned down in a day. Sounds of a fray. Heard him and she shakes as invaders attack. No one's changing, they're all afraid and simply slaking the axe, slayed in their packs. She's harmed in the street but fights her way out with her carnivore teeth, and then she makes for the pack. Green goo gushing from her side. Blood is in her eyes, it's enough to be alive. Gets into the hatchery, opens every egg sac she can, quickly snatches each larva, but the only ones who make it are the blackest sheep. Sole survivor flies, heart cold as the gloomy night. Eggs to her chest, she'll start over and do it right.
Wake up, cold sweat, a fleeting feeling of rusty dread fills my head with wailing dead, consumed instead with plans ahead. Ponies won't know what hit them when I come. Lunar fury will seem pitiful, barely a thought compared to the disaster I wrought. A simple revenge for taking my kin back then and now again. But this time, my blood's boiling, a boiling acidic siege to seize and besiege and reave and cleave them. Mount your heads on a pike, and then you do good for the likes of you. I like your view, your arrogance and trickery. I see through your pithy displays, trying to displace my thoughts and rage in its place. Even if it's true, when you've been under my views, no words will ever change your view. The truth fit, too fit nails, so pursue you hail and claim it's a hope you frail, but no, I will prevail.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, baby. Perfect orange. Let's go.
Hey, future boy, I know you're listening. Miss the scene, still bump the music, thinking wishful things. Sucks being too late. You're not fine with it, but lend your ears to one deleted rapper for like 5 minutes. Archive systems are out there. Someone's got a link, I promise. Probably how you found me when I stopped to think. In a scene so dead that the tombstone walked off, we still got blog spots and paste bins and crawled logs. We saw how things decayed and tried to be the opposite. So all the important stuff is there and you can walk through it. When this came out, peeps thought that I was talking to him. When this came out, peeps thought that I was awful stupid. I know you're listening. Couldn't count the money spent to follow every detail of the weirdos in the 2010s. A lot of rappers never think too much about the kids to be. Call my shit the Crystal Fair, I'll save you with your history. No, you couldn't be here with your brothers and it sucks. The past is a place that's nearly covered up in mud. I hate to tell you that you can never go home again. What home is some lone place you won't have been. But getting so down that you might cry is nonsense. There's worse things to settle for than lifetimes of content. I just want you to find the other people in this. Make friends, do your best, just carry ponies on, kid.
This is not gonna be a goal. It's gonna be pretty good if I don't fuck it up. It might be a goal, I don't know. Hard to say. I don't see it. Nah, no. Impossible. It's gonna be like a +2 or something. Yeah.
Ars longa, vita brevis.
That's 4.
Our names will last through time and live forever. And if anyone doubts me, fuck it. I know we have the style to be remembered.
31.
Your heart is in 2 places, you can only live in one. You're torn between the hilltops and the tide. Thank goodness that the cutie mark crusaders have begun to give you hope and help you to decide.
Let's go.
We won't forget. So don't forget us. Don't forget us.
Come on.
Radiarch, Stormwolf, Dean Noda, Valley Cat, Yelling at Jackalap, 2010, Art Attack, Rainfall, Madhouse, Sickness, Ken Ash, Oswald, Definitive, Decibel, Fentaps, Woodlore, Aviators, Hateseed, Interrobang, Piceware, Toastbeard, Breakbeat, Colabrishan, Kyria, Mando, Archie, All Levels, Mute Thunder, Xander, Tarby, Omnipony Sickness, Evdog, Millionaire, Dusty, Black Griffin, Automatic Thorinair, Freewave, Michael A, Glaze, Replacer, Tay Blaze, F-Face, Wasteland Whalers, Electrode, Gretna, Griffinilla, Buffalo, Zatslaw, Rainbow Crash, Your Enigma, Silver Note, Slipstorm, Forest Drink, Gutto, Paint, Circuit Fry, Not a Clever, So Great, Assertive, Shy Sign. And I'm sick of being angry. I'm with you right now, whatever things you might be facing. We've been there, and if this shit can give a little comfort, it means all the work that we had put into it had some worth. And maybe in the same folder you can hear me think after I get my damn raps up to speed and learn to sing.
And when all the rappers go and feel the need to earn their things, I promise ponies never die, they just leave to earn their wings.
No, it's okay. Probably wasted some. Actually, probably. I don't know. I don't think I wasted any time as opposed to PB. Definitely not gonna be gold at all, but far from one of my best ones, but still good enough. Should be. Let's not ruin it. Yeah. Oops.
Rare disease dating back to the Paleo-Pony period, where cutie marks appear all over a pony's body, forcing them to act
this
out
could
the
be
talents
bad.
associated with them.
A bad gem
Very
count.
little is known about this disease.
I'll take the chance.
The four humors: red blood, yellow choler, black melancholy, and clear phlegm, the elemental fluids which govern human emotion, chiefly happiness, anger, sadness,
Yeah, that's Hippocrates,
and
right?
emptiness.
Classical
When one is
medical
out of
field.
balance with the others,
Humors.
its emotion becomes particularly incensed.
Nice.
Heart's desire, a red flower scattered rarely across Equestria. It's most concentrated in the
Wow. I'm super early. You have no idea. Much earlier
Although
than
a few
PB.
petals can be used to rejuvenate or improve one's talents,
Now I'm scared.
its extreme volatility and difficulty to cultivate keeps it out of the hooves of
Yeah,
most
I'm one
gardeners.
cycle ahead.
The seeds
This
of
could be
truth.
good.
An ancient zebra cure-all, capable capable of healing most diseases, which grows based on the truths told to it. Ditherer? The best and best what? The cuck and something? What the fuck does that say? Who wrote this shit?
I just wanted to live up to Charity's example, to bring my neighborhood together again. There's just so much to do, and I'm afraid I haven't made much progress.
Yeah,
What are we going to do about the rest?
that's nice. That's very
Are
nice.
you sure you can manage this by yourself?
Come on, let's just fucking ruin it in Amazon as usual. Oof. I was scared about that. Bonus.
Last smile cut off, rap file one off, rolling in the melancholic black bile runoff. Acting goofy when I'm quite helpless. Life's a movie that I have to watch. Mike Nelson, time's melting. Make music till the money comes. Got a lot of lo-fi beats, but I've never studied once. Bachelor's still on the wall. I hope that shit excuses making bitter music instead of interviewing. Did the stupid night custodian. Mind's eye got hindsight and odium. Fine lines like flying kites. I'll hide like chelonians in loneliness.
Nice.
Seeming mean. Pace the floors I'm sweeping clean. Making fours under my breath to reinforce the secret
Here's a
dreams.
critical power.
Gorgeous with no aesthetic. Gormless but copacetic. Homeless or born ascetic.
Nice. Come on.
Formless and so pathetic. The marks up on my arms keep me swinging.
And a damage boost.
Yeah, the marks up on my arms keep me.
Yeah.
Why you always act so quiet, son? Why you always staring into space and gotta bite your tongue? It's to keep you guys from getting not a little hot with spittle, non-committal. I keep the rhyme journal and jots and tittles, often brittle,
Oh, come on.
and they don't know my work.
or else they'd mock me for it. At my lunch I hit the night air and go out, so I walk the forest, or else the parking lot, starting off the prickly brink, like pollution, painting all the overcast to sickly pink. Cut the sympathy. Said I'll be fine, I meant it. Just rewrite these lines to up the equine percentage. Hold your horses and romance the past. Prance and laugh, look ma, I'm a pony in a fancy hat. Fancy that. The marks up on my arms keep me swinging. The marks up on my arms keep me swinging.
That's still very good. Come on. What bothers me and worries me is the boss of this stage. I'm really bad at this. Assuming I don't fail.
Old premise, a man who finds his love is unrequitable. He hates his life story. If he could, he would rewrite it all. Another inch away, he can feel her. He swears the wheel is unfair and he's feeling despair. Really though, he's never on to new business. He only wants to hear her talk for a few minutes. Two with it, like a unicorn who got the 2 tickets. Or like that one picture with God and the dude in it. A losing system, shit's irrelevant. You'll find this kid's irreverent. He's out street preaching the sweet theories of Mr. Everett. Like there's a version of her who is searching the earth for a way to come and meet him, and she's fervently spurred from worthier herds at the curtain of life and the merging of worlds. He's certain she'll unbind instead of turning to dirt. It won't fail if he don't fumble first. Cuddle her, hope that he don't wake up, find a bubble burst. Puzzled hurt.
Come on. Nice. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, true story. She's real to me. She's real to me. Yo.
Nice.
New chapters, a man that found love we're fighting for. Closing gaps in, cause scope with loss he will roll no more. Cause for a world that is based around being real, it was fantasy that didn't walk away from all its feels. I don't expect the world to understand, but they don't have to. Confusion from love is loyalty, you already proved. Don't let them invalidate your point of recognition, and never apologize for never choosing this position. Some will say that this is fully unrelatable. I just wish for you not having this, you'd be grateful. I wouldn't wish this on anybody to feel the shame, to drink the fire, hate my lie, all this in the parts to play. And not because you feel you want to escape or idle on to it, believe he walks along with me every day. If lost in the spirit can together be connected through, I'll let the feeling speak, cause I'm not gonna lose her too. I've lost enough, you can call it out of touch, but words cannot define the feeling every time my heart turns up. Just like my emotions, I feel every motion. I keep more than in touch, I keep my mind open. Let them have the moment, saying that I'm on reliance. It's the same love of purpose, still standing in pure defiance. So when she's close to me and tells me that her heart speaks through, I hold her closer and tell flutters I love her too. When she's close to me and tells me that her heart speaks through, I hold her closer and tell flutters I love her too. Yeah, she's real to me. I love you too.
Okay.
I had a girl in a side chat. She didn't like rap, but poems could make her smile back. I wrote her 400. I'm like that. Time passed. Making raps for a year, I'll put 16 up. But the people that I like are like 16 up. And the levels after that are like 16 up. I listen to them and can't even put a 16 up. Bars are very stupid and barking them's fairly useless, but with airy prudence I'll go and spark it and bury students, whether harken airy cupids or cardigan dairy juices. No, my heart can only start with the star of a Mary Suffolk. Hard as a Harry Kubrick, a Rocky of writing, awkwardly crimey, recording with a docky beside me, pocky to psyche. So maybe I might build a kind of humble hype, more a Tumblrite than any member of the Mumble tribe. Bumbled by the popular rappers and always grumble gripes. Hard heart harvester hiding behind the jumbled eyes. Jeopardy. One spin, dozen plus great bars, buttoned up, rep spin, puffin' stuff, HR, spacebar. I'm a rarity, cause I don't do my raps for myself or for God or therapy. Fame chasing verily, cause what's a book no one reads? What's a look no one sees? A hook if no one breathes warily. Used to play DS games in the ballpark, now I play DS games. And my balls smart. Or all crazy, but I'll gracefully share the lithium. And kitty, you're just not gonna make it to Terabithia. Call me Get, cause I break backs. Vet, cause I spade cats. Dead when I take naps. Deaf when I make tracks. Wept on a placemat. Head full of great raps. Guess to the best and I fade fast. Don't eat, don't sleep, don't clean, don't weep, don't breathe, don't think, don't live, don't speak, don't go. Lately I'm alone again. Lately I just don't have friends. I'm trapped inside a box of my own making that I won't transcend. But I'm not averse to believing that maybe, just maybe I was on the earth for a reason. State of mind, not speeding, I'm just making time. Aping lines that I've seen in playlists of ancient, much degraded crime. I need surreal weather, steel weather to feel better. But I wasn't fleecing you when I said that I'm a real sweater. I wasn't. Promise. Fuck.
Ah, whatever. Just goosed up a little there. Gonna take that extra caution. Okay. Let's go. Come on.
Her parents had secretly planned for it all day, hatching a bash or a clatch or a soiree. Actually passably rad in a small way. It actually had to be had in a small place. Took hold of Miss Junior Algebraist. So Book knows she doesn't know what the day is. But when she comes back to the presence of presence ends the question. She guesses the day right. Everyone smiles back. They're playing a game night and eating some lilacs. And Mom will be right back. She's lighting the candles. Moon wonders if the guest list got kinda mishandled. A lake flies unexampled. Minuet's dancing, but she still looks for the silhouette prancing from these hills. Books are not something that she'll talk on with twinkle shine. They draw straws on who tells her the thing with twine. Cool weather and a fair bit got in her eyes. New sweater and a hair clip tossed to the side. As the cake comes out, raised voices in song, and the tears on her hidden face moisten her jaw. 12 minutes later, candles gutter in the wind, and she's learning now to hate the random mutters of her friends. Under bright skies sit a gloomy stolid mare, resigned to a lifetime of moody solitaire. Forget friendship. It's something chic in 86, and as the phrase begins, the sky's blotted in a great eclipse. Fate exists. This one's nowhere in the alphabet of charts and lunar data tables sorted in her almagest. Parents find words that at first were despondent, turn mostly abstract and by turns unresponsive. Friends head home on their own, but it's all fine. Moon's out early and it stays for a long time.
I didn't want to take it, but it's not that bad.
Yo, it's the man who can't rap. I've been smoking anthrax, better stand back. I used to do the ass raps and the bad tracks, and now I'm taking cat naps, doing backflaps, flips, past pricks, trash kids, cast a cantrip, smacking tricks till their ass drip. Bad bitch, stacking mad chips with the practice. How you fuckers gonna make it to the morning? I put this on my SoundCloud half a year ago. Pony thumbnail, didn't think it'd come to much, but here we go. On my quest for good, right, and fighting for immortal truth. Running out of people, I should act as if I'm normal too. Sorta cool, more than you. Amateurs abhor the views, I kick them off with back turn just like the fucking horses do. Most times it's more, I've got no time for wasting. It's flow nice or go drive or nosedives to pavement. And hey man, I started 5 novels filling this void. If you read a single one, you'd think I was a schizoid. And I might be this boy, but if I got readers, then I gotta breathe and make it to the morning. Yo, it's the man who can't rap. I've been smoking anthrax, better stand back. I used to do the ass raps and the bad tracks, and now I'm taking cat naps, doing backflaps, flips, past pricks, trash kids, cast a cantrip, smacking tricks till their ass drip. Bad bitch, stacking mad chips with the practice. How you fuckers gonna make it to the morning?
Very fast, very good.
I don't fuck with the semblance of jest. Cross my life story up with something resembling success. If I had a Patreon where people gave me $5, I'd be so happy that I'd straight collapse in joy and die young. But my lunch breaks up, jot the dreams with a G2, and hope that I'll reread them at home so I can regroup. I seem to some days, but mostly I don't much believe that any nice horizon could be shining and not misperceived. Mr. Please, I don't mean to bitch about my life, but it's not easy seeking my enrichment in the night. I just want to make it to the morning.
Come on.
No, yo, it's the man who can't rap. I've been smoking anthrax, you better stand back. I used to do the ass raps and the bad tracks, and now I'm taking cat naps, doing backflaps, flips, past pricks, trash kids, cast a cantrip, smacking tricks till their ass drip. Bad bitch, stacking mad chips with the practice. How you fuckers gonna make it to the morning?
Come on. The worst is yet to come, guys. Is yet to come, boys.
The actress's heart and soul start to roam. A montage of parts and roles that aren't her own. A part she knows it's hard alone to hark and hold. A shard of glow from stars so far below. Want the brightest in the universe. They don't never call her back like it's new to her. All her scenes are in the chorus and it's uniform. Don't see the tree for the forest, juniper. She don't know any money or the wonder of friends. She got 100 regrets, so put her under a lens. And she spun a lament nice like a spider web tight. Only heckling directors if they try to step fight. Mom said she'd be an actress when she grew up. And if a dickle just the status, don't give two fucks, starves inside. Maybe seems too charming with stars in eyes. Wanna be the world's new darling and part divine. So who could hate a little sabotage? Who could claim that she ain't killing it for that applause? Who could frame it like the stage she swept the flowers off? Ain't a stage she'd waited half an age to strafe and bow across. So graceful, there's 8 pages of shots in her catalog. So faithful, she stapled them all herself. You can have them all. But her uncle's still opposed to how she's doing this. Every other line from her gets spoken from a shooting script. Not Jejune in the tussle. She's got ingenue hustle, and when they're wanting her subtle, she's getting on to new trouble, a starlit achiever. Not a harlot or diva, but what's farthest to reach is getting hard to believe in. Getting art from her demons, a lot of parts in a sequence. Now it's harder to think, but they won't balk when they see this. Every glance up at the mirror, and she's loving it. It's like her chance is getting nearer, and it's something rich. Tells herself that they aren't running when she's coming in. They're only stunned at how she looks now, and it's nothing big. Cause Mom said she'd be an actress when she grew up. She grew up, she grew up. Mom said she'd be an actress. June was.
Seriously? That's just RNG, man. Come on, give me at least last 2 ones. Last 2. Whatever. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Made an album and loose it on YouTube. Chew through rope with the loserish hoodoo. When I feel good, I make music to brew to. Like the opposite of that dude in new shoes. Make raps with your favorite poem. Take a well-known beat and I make it my own. Now all the bronies pursuing the sun before Ditherow drops in to ruin the fun. Small bits of conflict rewritten the worst. When I take your progress and see it reversed. Turn cheer to depression in multiple ways. Because nothing is yet in its ultimate state. Awfully gray out here when it showers. You know I still got sad horses for hours. And that's really my shit in the end. And if it's condemned, I'll be quick to defend. Like making this genre is not a waste, and it's not debasement of plots of paste. Get worn like I've been lost in space, but I wanna be like Sher, Klopp, and Greg. That's in all the ways that they had wrote shit, taking one story and then making their own script. Not faded or hopeless, just trading in bones picked, rating poem clips for the play like an old riff. They were the dopest, obeying uploads of the gold riffs would take time to find the most lit. I'm taking that road, kid. I'm taking that road, kid. I want to transform what you think that you know through the orders of words that are string in a flow and make something that you can look back on once it collides with your mind like a hadron and uplifts you slightly. I'm putting off getting published to write these. Stay good with the Dudley do-righties. Mad props to the ugly truths I see. So make a character, I'll pull out the substance. I'll roll out the roughness with full-out robustness. Time for discussions has gone to adjustments. I've got too many to do them all justice. No, seriously. Like, I can make a sad song about any pony. I'm gonna waste some right now. I'm just gonna go down the list. Because it's not gonna run out. Let's start with the main six. Twilight thinks back in a bosom of reverb. Why couldn't her teacher just look and believe her? It took the deceiver a moment of doubt, and her feverish leader was throwing her out. Pinky's got a recursion of fronts, a burgeoning dunce hitting vermin with puns. They're turgid and glum and allergic to fun. If hers don't applaud, she gets burdened at once. Rarity's finding that working's enough. Headlines blur, deadlines circle above. Thoughts of retirement seem too tempting. Giving them everything leaves you empty. Fluttershy hated the clouds, stayed on the ground to escape all the loud noise, vapors and frowns. Savor the browns. Every day she felt unsafe at her house. Rainbow hasn't had a rest in 3 days. Lump at her chest and the knee sprain. Stumble as she's huffing out the sea grades, which is for an old flight path she could retrace. AJ misses her mother alive. Can't utter the thought that a southerly trot would be better for apples than smothering rot. Suffers and knocked. Quiet outside while supper is hot. Starlight must resist what she wants. Visions of raw magic rip and responses her history calls. Sunburst isn't involved. Sits in the halls as letters from mom come to stick in his craw. Maud's worried boulder will fade. Holds him in place. With him would go any hope of a mate. And Limestone's angry for days, saving her pay. Rock farm life has her wasting away. And Marble sticks to her own thoughts. Sits in a lone box, hid in her home with the miserable poem flaws. She released too easy. Student pool measly. Her school's fleeting for royalty. Luna gives her sister her loyalty, but her real feelings come out in the roiling sea. Sky starts heads in the sky, heavenly prize. Metal and grind make her settle for brine. Petals and rhyme, Sakura revels in time, but in several lives she's a rebel and dies. Sap ain't fit to pretend it's fine when Sour keeps skipping her meds and lies. Says can't sleep in a bed at night. She just stares at the ceiling and tremors light. Sugarcoat's friends don't call. Flare looks back on her life, it had been so small. Flies in a flash from the side of the crash and leaves people behind when she hits no wall. Abacus must see a shrink. A hussy and pig stole her decades of work and she's thusly extinct. Crushed in her dreams like the gloomy flock. Scootaloo's wings getting cruelly mocked. Sweetie gets frightened when beauty stops. And Bloom is an orphan with cutie pox.
Ah, whatever. Bam. 31-35. Let's go.
Oh, it's you.
I've heard rumors of dark magic beneath this roof, so I come and assist you with the seeds of truth.
Already bad.
Unless my eyes deceive, a cure for the cutie pox you'd best receive.
Yeah, I meant to call for you. What day is it? Never mind. I have a cutie mark in exotic botany. Just leave him there for now.
The curing cannot be delayed. I fear I may already be too late. The seeds respond to spoken words and will not grow if the rules are not observed.
Yeah. I got the gist of that a couple weeks ago. The seeds of truth will.
The seeds of truth can cure a host of ills, but only through their victims' wills. Each seed will sprout when spoken to, if what the patient speaks is true.
Hey.
But in cases hard and tough, a simple truth is not enough. One must tell truths of what they dread, and many truths that is instead.
That's.
Oh, fuck, again. No pressure.
No time for talk of what one reads. You must make haste and plant the seeds.
Okay, so I just tell them the truth?
Oh,
You
fuck.
speak correct, but do not stop. Until the seeds should sprout and fruit should drop. I can see your condition is
slow,
most
man,
unstable.
slow,
For your
so
own
fucking
sake, be
slow.
sure that these truths are painful.
Okay. Do I just stick them in the... Wait, are you leaving?
To hear your truths is not my place. It would be better for you to save some face.
Well, okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay. Truth.
Come on, please.
The truth is that I'm not a rapper, just a guy who wants the rafters to fill up with applause and laughter, and don't give a shit about the cost or the problems after. The truth is that I'm barely lucid, I'm fairly stupid, and don't care for Cupid. The truth is that I might be alone forever. And if I'm not, it's gonna
That's
kill
like
my
the
music.
worst Dracula ever.
9/10 of everything is worthless. 9/10 of what's left you work with. The last 1% has a purpose, and 1/10 of that final 100th is perfect. That's the ratio. The truth is, I'm no real Horatio. I tell stories so that folks will remember me. And I want to live forever, but essentially I'm lucky if I'll make it out this goddamn century. The truth is I'm worried I'm a sociopath, because when I hear lots of bad news, mostly I laugh and I relate way too much with bullied lonelies and hacks. Maybe I got lots of empathy. I'm hoping it's that. I'm over the fact I can't keep ponies off my playlists, and truth is I'm useless at holding conversations, so people find me regularly hoarding my friends. Most folks are mundane and bore me to death. The truth is that I hate it when the sky's blue. I'd make it great forever if I had the right to. I'd rather live at night when there's such a nice view.
Whoa.
And shut my blinds tight at the threat of any bright hues. And this isn't an ascension story. The truth is I'm just awful at attention whoring. Don't mention glory.
Yeah.
I'm more close to undone.
Oh, yeah.
Only making songs because it's forced to leave them unsung.
Incorrectly, but
The truth is that I grew up weak and gullible. Nobody liked me, so I learned to speak some subtle bull. Trick them all. My breathing's on the cusp of dull. I don't give two fucks about being fleek or clubbable. Fuck it all.
Although I'm probably
I can't get my head right. The truth is I'm writing out the raps from a long list of deadlines. The truth is I'm here because of a broken condom in an incubator, less likely to exist than the next guy. The truth is I'm not rapping, I'm just mangling beats. I might as well stop writing rhymes, start jangling keys, because I'll stare as much. Bleaker nervousness. The truth is I can't seem to breach the epidermises. Like when I look at people, I can only glean the surfaces and have to wonder if the souls inside are screaming purposeless.
That's good.
Life is on a timer to the last, and we've each got 100 million eyes up on our backs from the other sperm that could have collided with the egg. Not alighting if you beg, either fight them or collapse. I'm not silent on these facts, but nobody's gonna hear them. They like it when I rap, but they won't follow a theorem. Desperate for the truth, like I'm swallowing the serum. But truth is that the music is a wash and interference. The truth is that I'm an impatient zero with room for super adjacent weirdos. I need friends in my elusive box, just straight solitude and intrusive thoughts, non-lucid, lost. And at the worst, I'll be waking my neighbors. At best, if I work, I'll be replacing replacer, embraced by the vapors. And if I died today, no one would ever figure out what I had tried to say. And I'm not special enough for it to matter, but if necessity's the mother, then the truth is just a bastard son. And as I stand shouting my insipid pablum, it's sprouting, I'm staring, it's real big, I back up and watch as it flowers. I wonder if it isn't real. From my standing vantage, seems the plant could be the Yggdrasil. Suddenly my house reeks of garbage. I see a branch where a heart-shaped peach had started, and then went black, shriveled up, turned bleak and hardened, but it's there. I step up closer to the tree and slowly reach my arm out.
10 seconds, definitely. Sooner or later. Well, till next time.